Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and the few transgender member of our Dota community, and welcome to ICGC 2012 right here in Goa. With me, we have a wonderful co-caster Robin, also known as Punjab Police. My name is Vivek. I go by the name Vivek sometimes. And right now, we have TA on the Dire side and HBC on the Radiant. Pretty standard bans here. Robin, what do you think? An Invoker and Rubik standard first bans?
Absolutely, absolutely. Invoker's been seen to be a great asset in team fights, and it only makes sense to give him a ban at this point of time. So has been Rubik.
And there is a new patch. It came in just last night. How do you think it's going to impact the picks and bans? For example, I see Lycan not getting banned nowadays at all.
Oh, I don't know, Vivek. Many characters have been, just nerfed. Alchemist has been like buffed up badly, and I seriously do not know how the teams have actually adapted for the new changes and all. So the selection process, I believe, has been changed completely. The minor thinking process for the captains for pickings and banning has been, phenomenally changed.
Okay.
So we're definitely going to see some really new, interesting picks and bans in these matches.
As you can see, I'm not sure if HBC has had a look at the new changelog because they've still bothered with banning Lycan. For those of you who don't know, Lycan has been really nerfed. His wolves consume a lot of mana. He's pretty ineffective in the jungle, and Lycan, for me, isn't a hero that goes well in the lane phase. I mean, you would much rather invest in a pure carry with support rather than have Lycan in the lane.
An anti-mage appears right there. That's an interesting first pick.
Yeah, that's a little odd for a first pick. I mean, HBC has come with a clear plan and they want that carry, they want anti-mage. Meanwhile, TA goes with a very, very good first pick, tied under good teamfight control. He's always a hero you want on your team, and that pipe always useful for pushes. Anyways, Heaven Blockers, they had a first pick, and the second pick, Leshrac, once again a good support hero. He can push towers. Pretty much what you need. You got to land the stuns, of course. And once again, in the new changelog, for those of you who don't know, Diabolic Edict now has a cast animation, pretty much like a stun. So let's see how that comes into play in this game.
Yeah, tell me about it. Tell me about it, man. Still waiting for 2 more picks here.
Chaos Knight.
There you go. Chaos Knight just picked by Team TA.
5 seconds remaining.
Yeah, Think Again is their full form, and they're really thinking about their third pick again and again and again. And I think they need a pure support. I don't know if I can see them run that Chaos Knight in a tri lane, which is where Chaos Knight seems to go nowadays. Maybe they might look to pick up something to complement the tri lane. They lost Leshrac on that lane. I don't know. Venno is still a viable pick because you need. I mean, I would go for a support hero. Let's see what they have in mind. And they're still thinking again.
They are
and
definitely
again.
thinking. 1 minute. Go. There's only 1 minute left on this one.
For those of you who haven't noticed, Team TA or Think Again have their own unique little logo right there next to their name, and yeah, I don't know, there are a lot of small words written on them. I have no clue what those are. And Shadow Demon, I told you, they needed a support pick. They got Shadow Demon. They might be a bit sad that they didn't have Invoker to go with it. I don't know if that's what they're looking for, but yeah, they have a Shadow Demon and a Chaos Knight. Pretty good synergy. Good support hero, Shadow Demon. He was a very, very favored support hero in the initial days of Dota 2, and he seems to be making a comeback.
Vivek, I was just looking at the picks of all the other matches, all the teams have been playing. I've observed that there has not been much more of counter picking happening. It's all been into a balanced team play. So what is it going at? Do you think the thinking process of the captains is now intending towards more balanced team rather going for picking counters for the other team? How do you think the thinking goes?
Actually, Robin, that's a very, very good question, and I was discussing this one day with one of my friends that as far as Indian Dota 2 picking goes, it's based on picking heroes that international players are picking without knowing why you're picking them, and 2, picking heroes that you are comfortable with. I mean, it's very clear that anti-mage is one of their favorite heroes, and that's why they went for a first pick. If you look at the other 2 picks, I don't see a strat around this anti-mage. I don't get what they're up to. They picked up an Enigma. You send the Enigma in the jungle, or you send him off lane.
Right.
And I see. So that's what Indian picking and drafting at the moment is in this, slightly odd stage of just copying international strats without knowing why and without being able to execute them, as well as just blindly picking whatever you like. So if one hero, and we saw it in the previous game. Team KS, I don't know why, for some godforsaken reason, they had to pick a Bone Cleanse last, and they sent the Bone Cleanse in a easy lane versus a Spectre who was being babysit by Earthshaker and a Earthshaker and a Rubik, a Rubik, and then after 7 minutes they changed that lane. You lost too much in 7 minutes. You already had an offensive trial lane running there, and it failed.
Okay.
Anyways, it's back to the bans. Sorry.
Oh, the Queen goes banned on thinking again side. So, what makes you think they just banned the Queen?
Well, they obviously know that somewhere between these last two picks, Heaven's blockers need to pick a good mid solo. Queen is a viable, very, very viable mid solo after Invoker, Templar and Rubik, which have all been banned.
Absolutely.
And Queen's ulti does hurt Chaos Knight's illusion quite a bit. So that's what I guess.
Oh, so that's probably the reason they just banned her, just to protect Chaos theory and, giving them more chance to survive in a kind of gang situation when they're going for it. That's a good thought. That's a very good ban selection by Think Again. So I'm just curious what they're going to ban, the Heaven blockers are going to ban now. Who do you think they're going to ban now, Vivek? Who do you think they're going to ban?
Darkseer, a legit ban. Anyways, Darkseer was one of the big first ban heroes, in the previous map.
Yes,
but after the new patch, they really screwed up his vacuum and they messed up the cooldown, they messed up the mana cost, and now nobody wants Darkseer. Anyways, once again, it just shows that HBC haven't had a look at the new patch, and I've been out of touch with Dota, and I happen to know more than them, and that's a bit sad.
But I'm sure we're going to see some good action right away.
Sure, definitely.
Yes.
So we see a Panda ban.
The Brewmaster, you say?
Yeah, Panda Brewmaster and Morphling.
Okay, Morphling goes away, and so does the Brewmaster. Interesting. I'm just curious what they're going to pick for themselves now.
I think Think Again have reached that phase in banning where they got what they wanted, and they're not even worried about HBZ's heroes, and they just want to ban out heroes that could be strong no matter whose hands they are in.
Right, that's true.
Because a Panda ban so late, I don't think Heaven blockers with a capital Z planned on picking a Panda, but yeah, they just decided that Panda is a horrible hero to have and banned them out.
Precisely. But then I'm curious again what's going to be the picks again, and you see the time limits are all down to 25 seconds now. I guess it's just, what happened? The Furion. The Furion is gone. So you firmly believe, Vivek, that Think Again is taking this very lightly?
That's the impression I'm getting at the moment, and we'll come to know soon in the game. I mean, that's what I feel. As Rikimaru 5th ban, what do you think about that, Robin? Seriously, why would you ban Rikimaru?
I have no idea, seriously, why Rikimaru doesn't come far anywhere near in this match.
Okay, I really didn't want to bring this up, Robin, but I have actually casted one of the games before, Team HBZ.
Okay.
And they picked one of the most awesome and awesomely ridiculous lanes of all time. It was a Brood Mother and a Zeus going on a side lane, and it made no sense to me. I don't think it made much sense to them either. So I really don't know what Rikimaru was as a 5th ban. But yeah, let's just hope Heaven helps them and doesn't block them or whatever.
Seriously. Okay, out of team Think Again, who do you think is going to be the primary carry?
Okay, once again I played a bit with Team TA. We played about 4-5 games, and for those of you who don't know, Team TA won the semi-pro Alienware Game Victorious League.
Yes.
They got away with $500. Congrats to Team TA. Zenith is the main support player from what I know, so I can imagine him going on the Shadow Demon or the Tide Hunter.
Alright.
I think we might see Blaze on the Chaos Knight and Yafit's fan on the Tinker. See, they pretty much switch up roles, so I can't really say. They're quite open to experimenting. What I know for a fact though is Zenith is their support utility player.
Alright.
So we can see, what I can guess is we can see Zenith.
Tell me about Yafit.
well, he's the captain, and
Do you know him personally?
not too well.
Okay.
Not too
okay.
well.
All
Not
right,
too well.
All right.
Meanwhile, HPZ, after doing all these ridiculous bans that I don't know, they're once again lost about what to pick. They really haven't come with a game plan here. They don't even know what they want.
10
Or
seconds
is it
remaining.
that Think Again has banned out every hero that they wanted? I think that's unlikely. Anyway, so they pick up a Earthshaker, they picked up some AoE, and I don't see any lane synergy for HVC right here. How do you see the lanes working out? What do you think they will go with?
I think Enigma's gonna go the jungle thing. Lashrak goes the middle. Earthshaker probably going support in the bottom lane, supporting and damage, and the last one goes top. This is what I think. What do you say?
I don't know. Maybe now is when they're going to pick their mid solo hero, and let's hope they pick up something sensible. They can go with Leshrak mid solo. It's a bit unlikely, but
Yeah.
they can. I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't think even they know, so I'm not even going to try guessing right now. I'm just going to wait and watch like all of you out there.
It's down to 12 seconds.
Have you
10.
taken a dip in the pool?
Seconds remaining.
Yes, I have. Why?
Just I don't know. There's nothing we can say about this. Oh, they pick
No.
a dead profit. Yes, that's a dead profit
That's a
mid
good.
solo.
That's a good one. That's a good one. Really good
Yes,
one.
and the silence could be very, very useful against a tide hunter, a bounty hunter. Yeah.
So what I reckon is, what are they going to go for a mid game or late game scenario?
Pick.
Well,
This should go in mid game, I think.
if it goes late game,
Mm-hmm.
HBC should win. I mean, I don't know. Let's. I don't know if Mage can
All
carry
right.
all of them.
All right, Vivek.
But
Let's
that's very
let's
unlikely,
find some
yeah.
time to introduce who has picked
Prepare
which
for
character,
battle.
and if you just bring that up. Okay, here we have Death Prophet is being controlled by Arvane. Okay, it's just the name.
That's Art of Pain. I know that's very difficult to read. Even I didn't know what that was. So we have Art of Pain on the Dread Prophet. We have Soulfly on the Anti-Mage, Scarface on the Enigma, some combination of brackets and dots and boxes that I can't figure out playing Leshrak, Ryuk for the win on Earthshaker, and on TA we have
Yafet's controlling the Tinker. Blaze is now controlling Chaos Knight. What's this?
Rasengan.
Rasengan is now controlling Gondar, and Tide is being controlled by Zenith, and Toro
30
is
seconds
controlling
to
the Shadow
battle.
Demon. The game is paused. I don't know why this is paused. Alright, meanwhile, do we have any lanings going on right now? Do
Well,
we see
right
something?
now what we have on the lane is, I mean, we can see Team TA go outside towards the river, probably going up for the first ward.
Right.
Shadow Demon has bought early sentries, and this is what I've seen TA do this. They always invest in early sentries, which is a good thing. Which is a good thing if used well. Oh, they're all smoked up straight away.
Oh,
Level
they're
1
just-
smoke, and they're just walking into the enemy jungle, and it looks like they're going to meet.
They're going to meet.
This
They're
is
definitely going to
ugly.
meet.
I don't know if this is how they wanted it to start.
Oh, there
Chaos
you
Knight
go.
goes in.
A stun
Oh,
falls on
what's-
Red Prophet. Carry on.
Followed up by a gush, silenced by the... Oh, and the Fisher blocks them all out. That was
Oh.
a worthwhile Fisher, but Tide Hunter just won't stop going in. Death Prophet is now in Shadow Demons, whatever that skill is, and Death Prophet is running for a life. Meanwhile, Tide Hunter dies, and that's first blood. Enigma picks up first blood. I don't know if this is what TA wanted, and I'm sure they're hitting
I'm
themselves on
shocked.
their
I'm
heads right
seriously
now.
shocked. They just got a first blood on this one. Amazing work by Earthshaker right there. They just blocked this. They disturbed the entire gang sequence over there right away. Amazing work.
Anyways, and the entire point of buying those wards goes to loss, and I don't know, the smoke gang, 100, I don't know if you want to spend 100 gold smoke straight away at the beginning of the game and that's what you do. It is not worth it, friends. And they've lost a bit of laning EXP as well. Leshrak picking up some early EXP. Meanwhile, let's have a look at the lanes. We have HBC, the Leshrak, the bracket fellow. I'm just going to call him bracket fellow now because I really can't figure out what his name is. He's going there on the off lane all by himself. Death Prophet mid, pretty expected. Shadow Demon making a move towards the top lane, supporting the Chaos Knight. And on the bot lane, we have a Mage and an Earthshaker versus an off lane Gondar or a Bounty Hunter, whatever you know him as. Enigma in the jungle doing his thing. And a lone Observer Warrior. I don't know if this is going to block the camp, is it? I think it should. It should block the spawn. Let's have a look later on. Meanwhile, HBC have really pushed off their bot lane. He is slowly rotating, and Tide Hunter, after giving that first blood, is just waking up to what an idiotic little thing he did right away at the beginning of this game.
But I'm sure they're planning their further actions in a very proper manner, and we'll definitely see very good planned ganks as we've seen them before. So it's going to be really interesting as time passes by. The heroes are leveling up, more and more items are bringing inside. So we definitely we're going to see some more action right away as we see this game.
You know, this is one question that I used to keep asking other people. How do you deward this spawn without blocking it yourself? And that is the answer, my friends. If anybody blocks your spawn, this is where you put your sentry, and that's how you deward it. Anyways, and a move being made on Leshrac running away on Diabolic Edict. Shadow Demon does that once again. I don't know if that's the best move, but anyways, they should have him right now. Leshrac just being banged by all sides. Oh, and Chaos Knight comes and picks up the kill that, well, he needed it any which ways. And TA have a push going on that lane. Meanwhile, on bot lane,
we have Anti-Mage and Earthshaker farming very well. So is the Gondar. Let's have a look at the items they have purchased in the starting points. Check it out. Alright, we see Anti-Mage having a oh, reshifted or not. So Earthshaker going with the stand support items. Just put in one man. A Soul Ring already progressing for the Earthshaker is going for good support. They're just on the Gondar, just dashes away.
yeah, Earthshaker picking up a Soul Ring straight away. I mean, I don't see the Soul Ring coming anytime soon, but he's there, he's supporting his anti-mage, and it doesn't really matter because Gondar is going to pick up farm anyways on that lane. Meanwhile, we have a Tinker who's picked up an early bottle, and yes, Yafit's the captain doing well, and I think he might end up outlaning that Death Prophet. He shouldn't, but he might. Meanwhile, on top lane, Chaos Knight with a Quelling Blade, whatever, Quelling Blade. Shadow Demon just playing a good support role out there. He's unblocked the spawn, he's dewarded the spawn. I don't know why, but Leshrac is still managing to pick up farm over there. Let's have a small look at the goal graph right now. Wow. It is quite a bit. I think at 3 minutes into the game, 500 gold is a reasonable lead. Let's see, time will tell.
Absolutely. The time is going to tell how the thing's going to progress right here. I'm really psyched about the kind of items they're going to get. What's going to think the mage is going to make next?
I don't know. See, we see. Oh my God, Mage is really picking up farm. He's picked up his Botsword. He's going for his early Battle Fury, and now you can see why they wanted the Mage picked up straight off. They wanted him to pick up farm. They wanted him to become the carry, and he has picked up a Broadsword, which is reasonably good in 4 minutes. So I'm seeing him go for an early Battle Fury, probably followed up by the standard Manta, etc., etc. You all know what that build is, the boring anti-mage build. Chicken being called to Earthshaker. What is Earthshaker getting?
This time.
Where's the chicken? There's our chicken. Wards, sentry wards. So what do you think? It's been pretty standard so far. We can't tell much by the goal graph. There is a reasonable EXP difference towards the Radiant, and to me, who do you think has the lead, Robin?
Well, about the lead, it's too early to say right now. It was only just the first gang that didn't go well, and a loss of Leshrac on the top lane. But it's too early to say about that right at this point of time. Both of teams are farming up well. The trialing is going well on top, and so is the farming is doing well in the bottom also. It's only a matter of few ganks that we see in the future. Things are going to be more clear. All right, standard farming going on. Gondar just goes into, gets the farm of it. Enigma continually farming in the jungles, building up everything he can. Pretty standard action.
Yeah, it's, you know, one of those moments you start a game, one team gets an early kill, other team does that as well, and they just sit back and they farm. But what's worth noticing here is how the offlane heroes are doing, because sometimes the game is won or lost in an offlane, and Gondar has picked up a Tranquil Boots. I question the item choice, but still he's picking up his farm, he's picking up his levels as well. And that's what you need as Gondar. You need the track to start getting bonus gold. Meanwhile, Leshrak is there, and Leshrak is, well, he's just got his boots, and he's a little underleveled in comparison to the Gondar. Both teams not making an effort to shut down their respective offlane heroes. And I don't know, Leshrak is so easy to pick off. I don't know why they let him pick those 5 levels in the first place. Maybe this is where I question a support player's involvement, because a good support player wouldn't have let Leshrak even pick up those levels. Especially in a tri lane, you can't let Leshrak get away with levels like that. And this is, it's critical in my opinion that a team takes up the initiative this early in the game, picks up the skills when you have them, because that's where you win the game. It's that simple. You can sit and farm like this, you can. You're going to bore everyone including yourselves in a while, but yeah, you can do that.
Apparently they wish to go for a late game here and just get all the farm, and you know, when the ganks really start coming in, they're just going to be like, they want it to be pre-decided. Good farm items, build up, good gold amounts. I think they're just waiting patiently and waiting for the opposite team to react first. What is that?
Yeah, well, ES didn't bother buying a few sentries, but it's not made much of a difference right here, because Gondar is just, I mean, he's just walking around as if he owns the place. It's my place. I'm in Pal Mirana Resort. I'm just going to go take a few creeps. Nothing's going to stop me. Meanwhile, Tinker making a move towards the bot lane. He is really going all around for this kill, and I wonder if he would rather go for his 12-minute BOT or go for this kill. And yes, oh, he's stacking up Ancients himself. See, this is where they could easily lose Shadow Demon out of this lane and give him the stacking up Ancients job, because he isn't doing much on this lane. Rather than, you know, have Tinker go and do it all the way, why not have Shadow Demon move towards another lane and be more useful?
Absolutely, absolutely. That's the only thing. He's more curious now. What is he doing? What is Shadow doing?
Well, he's just trying to, I don't know, pick up as much vision as possible. And, you know, this is the thing. When you run a tri lane, if you don't have pushing power, you are going to take a bit longer than you would ideally like to pick up that tower. Anyway, Croblis moves out. Croblis has picked up her arcane boots. She is clearly being outfarmed here by Tinker at mid. Well, Tinker picked up a boot bottle and has another 1k gold to go. Enigma, you're running around an ace like a headless chicken, doesn't know what to do, comes to a standstill, and yes, nobody wants to take any initiative. Standard Indian Dota going on. Anyways, Leshrak has surprisingly stayed alive for so long.
That's pretty
That's
nice.
a pretty...
But I've seen Leshrak should be ganking now. It should be ganking now. I think it's about time Leshrak should go ganking and get some kills and secure the some position for the team. But he's still farming. Maybe he's just allowing, you know, he senses a scenario where it's a good time to farm for himself. Oh, there we see Gondar going invisible on Enigma. They might, there comes a ping on Enigma. They're just going to take it down. He's just calling the other players into it. Who's coming in? Check it out, who's coming in. Alright, Tinker comes in. He's just tracking it again and again. Okay, they're going to go for Enigma. He's just been tracked. Tinker goes on. Do you think they're going to get him? I think they're going to... Oh my god, oh my god, just killed... just killed. Come on, seriously.
Decapitation.
Okay, meanwhile, while all this was going on, Chaos Knight got picked up at top. I'm sorry, we don't have 2 cameras and 4 screens for you guys, but yeah, we are going to miss some stuff. So Enigma gets picked off. I don't know, Enigma had observers and he still died. That was pretty stupid of him. Anyways, the way this game is going, nothing is pretty stupid of anyone. Usual nonsense going on. Dead Prophet leaves mid lane. Leshrak just TPs up. I don't know. Yes, this is the same HBZ that ran a Broodmother Zeus lane. Ladies and gentlemen, Broodmother and Zeus in one lane. We're not going to see that ever again. And meanwhile, there's a kill. Leshrak picks up Tidehunter. Wow, they really managed that one. Leshrak dies in return. Not surprising. Shadow Demon and Chaos Knight doing the work over there. Chaos Knight wishing he picked up that kill as well. Small exchanges going on here and there all over the map. But yes, finally some action for a change.
That's exactly what I was waiting for. Things come to standstill again. Mage continues to farm in the bottom lane. Now Gondar is, it's like he's got 30 gold. It's just made. Oh, there you go, a track on an anti-mage. Oh, the Fisher just blocked Gondar. Oh, Gondar manages to successfully escape from the scenario. Meanwhile, Enigma continues to think what he's supposed to do. The Tinker, with an invisibility on him, roams the jungle.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Death Prophet is on. Oh, we have a possible gang station. I think has been called. Tidehunter possibly going in with a gush, slowing down Death Prophet, and Tinker trying. No, what happened?
Yeah, well, his envy wore off and he was going to make a move, but yeah, almost. Anyways, so we see 1, 2, 3, 4 HBC heroes line up right here in bot lane. They're sick and tired of Bounty Hunter. Well, he does that to you. But you just have to utilize your wards and you can pick off a kill. It's very easy. You just need some basic team play. And there have been a few disconnects. TA, Zenith, Tidehunter pauses the game. Anyway, so for you guys out there by the pool, this is what the gold and XP details look like. Let's look at who's got a... Oh, they've all got pretty horrible gold per minutes. Chaos Knight having the highest at 325. Okay, and followed by Anti-Mage at 323. And that Prophet clearly seems to have got the most XP per minute. Tinker should catch up very soon once he gets the Ancients. Meanwhile, Enigma is just roaming around with a Soul Ring. 1300 gold, not bad.
Dude, I'm dying to see some black holes, man. I need some black holes. Come on.
Yeah, we all want some black holes. Let's hope we get some epic black holes.
Definitely. I'm seriously I'm just screaming a black hole, man.
Yeah. So Robin right here is just waiting to scream black hole. Please, HBC guys, if you heard us, just go hit a black hole somewhere, anywhere on a creep on yourself. Go. Do it. Do it for us. Do it for Robin. It's his birthday today, right, Robin? It's not your birthday.
It's not my birthday.
Okay. We can still celebrate though. Just go hit a black hole. Anyway, there's a haste rune. Let's hope they do something useful with a haste rune. There comes a courier with its newly slowed down movement speed. Yes, that's another small thing in the patch. I hope I'm educating you and not irritating you right now. But yeah, anyway, Tinker on haste goes to farm because the mode disconnects.
Why are they disconnecting? I have no idea. Okay, who has gone? Oh, there you go. Scarface is disconnected and Blaze is disconnected. Apparently some
I don't know, maybe they're all coming to wish you happy birthday, Robin.
No, we see a reconnect right there. Okay, they have reconnected and we're going to see a game start right soon later. They should be restarting right away. Already 3 kills in credit of Team Radiant and 4 kills to the credits of Team Dire. Team TA and farming pretty recently. While HPC.
Okay, and they're making a move there on Bounty Hunter. Anti-Mage blinks in, he's got the dust. Please don't miss the stun. Oh, that was horrible. He just stunned his own feet and he runs in diabolic. Oh no, thank God. Thank God he at least didn't pop up the dust. Bounty Hunter makes a stupid move of moving in there. I hope he's aware that he has dust. Anyway, so they're pushing for the tower. The edict is used up. I wish they hadn't used it, and I hope they wish they hadn't used it. Tinker moves right there. Oh my God, look at left track. TP's come in. Tidehunter walks in. He has his Ravage. He's going for his Ravage. No, he keeps it. He keeps it smartly. He gushes down at Earthshaker. Earthshaker should die. Finally, a nice turn running off of Bounty Hunter. Earthshaker gets picked off over there by Chaos Knight, who comes in out of nowhere. Bounty Hunter runs for his little life and uses the Tranquil Boots, which I again don't think is the best item he could have gone for. But yes, he's picked up Tranquil Boots. What do you think about Tranquil Boots on Gondar, Robin? What do you like to go for on Gondar?
I don't know. I don't know, man. Tranquil Boots, he did save his life here, though.
Anyways, so what should have been a tower and a kill for HBC ends up being 1-2 kills towards Team TA. Anyways, and now TA pushing there towards the tower. And
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
yeah, another Fisher blocks it all off. Let's take a look at the warding. TA have genuinely been a lot more active in this area, and I've seen that they do take the effort to do some basic warding. There's Death Prophet running around in a ulti. Okay, you didn't get a black hole for your birthday, Robin, you just got a Death Prophet ulti. Let's try and make do with that.
Oh, we just see a pawn, we missed a pawn. We just missed it to double. Oh, the black! You made me miss the black hole, did you? Did you now? Oh, Ladies and gentlemen, there was a black hole that I missed, but it did give the Enigma a double kill, and they're probably going... Oh, what's happening right here? Tinker going for a kill on Lashrak. He manages to get a kill. They're going for the Earth Shaker. Just going way inside the tower. No, tower makes Tinker fall back,
Dire's
saving the life
middle
of the
tower
Earth
is
Shaker.
under attack.
Meanwhile, oh, there it goes. The middle tower is
Dire's
gone
middle tower
for
has
Team
fallen.
Dire. Death Prophet and Enigma takes it.
Yeah, and Mage has got his 14-minute Battle Fury, and Enigma picks up his Blink Dagger. Sorry folks, I made you miss that black hole. Yes, you can all just imagine that it happened, and it was a beautiful
Dire's
sight.
middle tower is under
Chaos Knight has his drums of endurance, and he's running around with his power treads. So yes, I was talking about the warding. Zenith doing TA doing a good job on the warding. Let's see who's the poor ward bitches who has to go through all the pain of warding. It's TA Zenith, yes, the Tide Hunter. Shadow Demon did invest quite a bit in sentries, and they are working much better as a team. Oh my god, how the hell did Mage die? What am I missing? There were 3 heroes around him. Sorry, that shouldn't have happened, and even you know that shouldn't have happened. How did Mage die? I'm guessing Tinker and Tide just nuked him down. Anyway, so now I'm just going to pay much more attention so you guys don't miss the action, because there's hardly any action over here. And Bounty Hunter just won't leave that lane. He's just going to farm and farm, and he's got 2.4 gold, and he has a Sobi mask or a Sage's mask, as it's known in Dota 2. Sage's mask, sorry for that. I don't know what he's picking up. Maybe an orchid? What do you think? I don't know.
Let's see. There are many things that the Sage Mask can be built into. It's figuring out from his choice of Tranquilizer boots, and he's really unpredictable.
Yeah.
Just put me Enigma.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Enigma continues to farm in the jungles, building up all the assets he can. Meanwhile, let's check out the bottom lane. Some action going to happen there. Okay, we see Death Prophet and Anti-Mage trying to go in for the Gondar. The Death Prophet goes in. It's just... Alright, no, that gang did not go so successful. Gondar still survives the match here.
Okay, a small little announcement just came my way that TA's captain is Rasengan and not Yafitz. I'm sorry for that mistake. I, for some reason, thought it's Yafit's fan. I thought he's the one who drafts. I don't know, maybe it's a team effort. Or maybe I was just wrong and I don't want to admit it on public. We leave that to you. So back to this, there's a lot of nonsense going on here. Everybody is moving just like idiots all around the map. Some skills and spells just being thrown here and there. Mage just wants his farm, so does Bounty Hunter. And there, maybe Bounty Hunter might be going for the kill. This is TA's captain. He hits his track on left track. This should be an easy kill. Oh, he starts off his Diabolic. Bounty Hunter. Oh my god, just run in and he gets it. Oh, what was Enigma doing? That's it. He got the Malefice. He picked him off. That was a nice one. I don't know, where was Shadow Demon? Shadow Demon should have just put him inside his little disruption, but he did nothing about it. He was pretty much there.
We're gonna appreciate the Earthshaker here, man. He just totally turned out that gang right there, man. Yeah. So much so, the Fisher just caused the Gunner to just stay, and they're just able to get a kill him back, and that's amazing. This is really amazing.
Yes, that was quite good work, and Enigma blinking in. Finally, HBC showing some signs of fighting. Ladies and gentlemen, this is game 1 of HBC versus TA at ICGC Goa. And right now, Team TA is making a push towards the tower. Some warding, some little pointless warding that Enigma just de-warded. And you see this happen a lot in pub games where 5 people from the Radiant and 5 people from the Dire just come together in one lane and they're all dancing in front of each other. I've been in so many pub games where I've just been dancing and spamming and then nothing happens. And you just keep on dancing and spamming and nothing happens. Let's hope one of them wakes up that, you know, we have to stop dancing and farming and we can go farm somewhere else. And yes, it had to be Tinker with his map mobility who had to do something sensible like that. But HVZ aren't letting go of this tower. Anyways, it's not going to be an easy push in for them. Earthshaker initiates with the stun. Leshrac follows up, and yes, there the Shadow Demon goes. A Ravage comes in a bit too late. Bounty Hunter picks off Leshrac once again. Death Prophet starts the ulti. She's running in. Where is her team? Anti-Mage decides to come in. Oh, a nice little wave. Tide dies. And Tinker comes a bit too late. And Enigma is in position. Oh, he's not got anyone. Bounty Hunter running away. HBC, please come on. You have a dust somewhere. Oh, it was with Leshrac. Leshrac died. Is she going to die? Bounty Hunter is really pushing it. One stray fisher and he's off. And look at Enigma. What was he trying? One fisher! It picks him up.
One fisher just kills him, man, plainly. Did he just see him or just blindly attack the
And there's
fisher?
Chaos Knight. What is he doing? After the old battle comes a Chaos Knight.
Here comes a conquering hero. Alright, alright. An amazing gang there in the bottom lane. A huge action happening, but I missed the black hole though.
No, there wasn't any black hole. Yes. He probably ran out of mana is what I'm going to guess about. Anyways, Chaos Knight came a bit too late, and you know, for all you heroes, and sorry, for all you folks who love playing carry, and I'm going to carry, I want carry, pick me carry. Well, small or rather a big part of your job is being there for crucial team fights. And the thing was, Anti-Mage was here, and although he was a bit hesitant, he did chip in. And that's what won them the fight. Where was CK? Where was Tinker? Anyways, let's take a small look right now at their EXP 20 minutes into the game. Broadly, the EXP graph is like leaning towards the Radiant, and they haven't let go of the advantage they had from first blood. They're keeping on to that. Let's take a bit of a look at the hero levels here. Pretty matched. Well, the noticeable thing right now is that TA and their support heroes are clearly a bit under level compared to HBZs. And okay, we see a small little marking going on in mid lane. I don't know, is that where they're going to start dancing next all over again? Tinker leaves off a march of machines. He's doing his usual Tinker nonsense. This is what Tinkers like to do. TP all around the map and just march. I don't know, maybe they were PT teachers once upon a time. I don't know.
You're funny, man, you're funny. Okay, there's the quiet again. All the heroes have decided to go for the farming. And we do see a ping near Roshan. What's going to happen? Okay, we see a amalgamation of they're just dewarding each other, are they? Okay, so Enigma. All of the heroes are together moving in the jungles looking for a possible gang situation.
Dire's middle tower
However,
is under
Team
attack.
Dire decides to go back and continue farm. What do you think, man? Only 11 to 10 kills here. Do you think it's a possible time to say where this match is going?
Well, you know, you can't say much by the kills or by the EXP or gold difference because it isn't really heading in any particular way. But oh my god, there's another move made there on the Bounty Hunter. Stuns follow up. He's silenced. Do they have enough nukes to kill him off? Oh my Earthshaker uses his ulti. They just clicked on everything right there. Everything. Let's click on everything. Dos marte usko. They clicked on everything. That's what happened. But they picked up the kill. They really don't want Bounty Hunter to go ahead in this game. And well, on paper, as far as teamwork goes, HBC are surprisingly doing a better job. They don't have the drafts their way, in my opinion. TA does have slightly better drafts, but HBZ is doing it. They're getting their acts together, they're pulling off ganks, and they are coming as a team to deward. These are the crucial things they need to do at this level of the game. I don't know, they've got a mech, they have an arcane, maybe they can start pushing together, or see, what are they waiting for on their anti-mage? Are they waiting for a BKB on Enigma, or are they waiting for mages to get the next item? That's when they can start making their finishing blow and probably get the games in their hand. TA on the other side have a Tinker who's at the best heading for a 40-minute hex, which is not impressive with Tinker. I mean, if he's choosing to go hex, or even a 35-minute force staff, not impressive with Tinker. He's got a soul ring, he's got his travels, he's got his bottle, he's got a wand as well, he's got a lot of these items, but you need a match-winning item. I mean, he's nowhere close to that. Let's take a look at Bounty Hunter. He was doing fairly well. He had 2.4k gold and he picks up a medallion. Once again, I question the choice of medallions. He picked it up a bit late, and I don't know if that's going to have the effect it needs. Chaos Knight has got his BKB. It's pretty decent.
Invisibility.
Yeah, so I don't know, the next team fight will tell all for me, Robin. Let's take a look at what happens, and once again it's going to be 5 to 6 minutes of nonsense farming till we have a team fight. Anyways, we have Earthshaker right here in Invi. He just walks into mid lane and walks out. He's walking straight into TATA, smoked up, the smoke is revealed. Maybe they know what's going on. Let's hope they do. They move out of there, they move into mid lane. It took them a second. Oh, they pounce on Death Prophet. What did Shadow Demon do all over again? Why? Death Prophet gets the time to start her ulti. She gets a 4-second stun. Earthshaker manages to give her some time. Tied under ultis. Death Prophet is still there. She mechs herself, but that's too much. A crit from Chaos Knight finishes her off. And now they jump onto Leshrac. Why? Why are they there? Earthshaker doesn't have his ultimate. Tinker flies in with the rockets. Bounty Hunter follows with a toss. Oh, that was beautiful. Did you see what Earthshaker did right there? He managed, he had his ulti. I was wrong over there. He ultied, he fished, and he picked up a double kill. I haven't seen Earthshaker be effective for a long time, and now he's roaming around with 3.2k gold. I don't know, is he going directly for an Aghanims? Is that what you think?
Yeah, definitely. Aghanims is going to be the best thing for him right now. He's already got his boots up. The Arcane is all up. The Soul Ring is all up. The Aghanims is going to be the best thing he's going to go for right now. Enigma continues to farm. And he's got a blink, he's got some normal boots, soul rings, and some sentries and observers right there. So what do you think he's going for?
It's probably a BKB. What do you think about Mage right now? What do you think? What do you
Mage is having ample time farming, man, and he's like preparing for the showdown. And it's only be like a stage when it's going to be only the Mage killing everyone with some kind of good ultras there, right? You know, the rampages as well. He's having his time, man. Check it out. Check out his face, man. He's so happy right there. Check it out. Right there, he's so happy. He's farming, like in a leisure valley right now.
Yeah. Well, I hope HBC have woken up to the fact that they have a lead of sorts in this game. And I don't know, Mage just needs one core item and they can start pushing in for the tower. Yes, well, that's what I would do. Tinker meanwhile goes his ulti up, so it's going to be a 35 minute hex from Tinker. Anyway, rest of the team grouped up over here. Do we see a smoke coming out of them? Tide Hunter is calling watch towards him and a small little ring of regen. I don't know what he's going to do with that. Shadow Demon building towards a mech. I don't know, he has a buckler. Do you see sense in making a 30-minute mech? I don't know, is it going to do much against the Earthshaker and Enigma? I really don't see any sense in building towards a mech. I hope he goes a pipe instead rather than pick up a mech so late in the game.
They're probably looking at some kind of survivability options in ganks, you know, just giving them some extra edge so they can just survive from the initial blows that they get. You know, maybe then they are able to do their stuff and, you know, get some kills indeed. So that's why the mech may be helpful for them, you know. Or maybe
you are right.
We see a smoke there, they're going to go on someone. Let's see, they're just going to gank the anti-mage doesn't. Oh, there he goes. Anti-mage is all in trouble. Is he silenced? No. Where'd he go?
Well, he just blinked out because of Shadow Demon all over again. Why does Shadow Demon do that? Shadow Demon, are you there? Because if you're there, I'm sure everybody on land is like, "Are teri, I can't say those things." But yeah, you know what I mean. He's doing that for the 4th time. Why? Who is Shadow Demon? Tororororos. Anyways, it happens. We all have our bad days. I have only bad days. So yeah, Mage is going the standard Manta and he has got.
I like that. I like that. Not the Mage. There he goes. I really like him over there.
Yeah.
It only shows how much disease from the last fight.
Yeah. So Mage is going for his standard whatever, the Manta and etc. And he's picking it up at a reasonably good time. Tinker just going on doing his nonsense march, and yes. I'm a bit lost right now. Oh, well, Bounty Hunter picks up a BKB. That's good. Bounty Hunter has his BKB. He can really go and pick up a lot of solo kills. I hope he does that. You know, Leshrac is still a very easy kill for him. And he's the one who has the dust. He just needs to pick off Leshrac all alone and Leshrac is in his pocket. Meanwhile, the gold graph is really starting to tilt up. It did come down a moment towards TA, now it's going all the way back towards HBC. Team HBC right now grouping in the center, Team TA doing the same. you know, these are those moments where both teams don't know what to do. And Robin, check this out. Check out the huge XP difference right here.
Oh man, how has this happened, man?
I don't know. I don't know why.
Is this the reason why the game has been delayed in the very early part of the game, and they've been busy farming all the while? You know, where Leshrac he got the control of farming, and in the bottom, Gondor was going for it. Was that the reason for this difference?
You know, well, if you look at the start game, Leshrac wasn't doing better on levels than Gondar. The very clear reason is that they have a jungle hero. And Enigma is one of the best jungle heroes in the sense of the amount of gold he can do per minute, as well as the EXP he can do per minute. So they had a jungle hero really soaking up levels, and TA had a tri-lane that was useless. A Shadow Demon and a CK and a Tidal, and that is where they lost out on levels. I don't know if I was TA's captain, I would really shift the Shadow Demon out of there, because that's the best you can do. You can maybe sit him to babysit. I mean, Bounty Hunter didn't need babysitting, but you could send him off to stack these camps or Tinker and stuff like that. And these should have been stacked, and I never saw Tinker making a move for these. He would have really picked up farm a lot faster. And now what Tinker has to do is go into places on the map that aren't warded. Meanwhile, there's a big gang train going on. They're roaming around in smoke. They're going to bump into Tidal. Tidal has his ulti. Is he going to let it off? Oh, he just walks in. He's not silent. Just leave your ulti. He doesn't leave his ulti. And there's Enigma with the BKB, but no one to black hole. Anyways, nice move there. Happy birthday to you, Robin.
Oh, thank you
You
so
got
much.
a BKB.
Black hole.
There's no black
There
hole.
comes some missiles.
Tower is under
And they
attack.
just dropped, man. I didn't even get to see the Shadow Demon drop. That was fast. And they're going for the tower. Good play there by HBC. They have the game. Enigma does an initiation. That was a good move right there. He's really losing HP in the march, and Bounty Hunter is running after him. Do they have a dash to pick off Bounty Hunter? No, they don't. Oh, they did have a dash, but a bit too late. I wish they did it earlier. Maybe they had Bounty Hunter, and maybe they would have gone for the tower. Where the hell is Chaos Knight? Chaos Knight has been so hopelessly passive this game. Do you see that? He could have had him. What were you doing, Chaos Knight?
I think it's just out of place at the right time and a bad timing for Chaos. That's exactly what is happening.
Yeah. TA will be really hitting themselves, because this is a game they could have had. It was anybody's game in the start. There isn't such a huge skill difference either. ES dodging out of those rockets with a nice little blink over there. Some flashy Cristiano Ronaldo style play going on for those of you who follow football. Yeah. Anyway, he's picked up his Manta as well as a Vlad and a Battle Fury at 32 minutes. That's really good farm over there by Anti-Mage. Dead Prophet going a nice support build, because you know you can pick up a Bloodstone, but that mech and that Vanguard is just doing so much more for herself and the team, and that's what they need in team fights. If they can just stay alive after a Ravage, they pretty much have it. Meanwhile, you know, getting a what looks to be a 37-minute mech over here is not going to do much in my opinion. And once again, both teams have come towards min. They're just spamming at each other. What I like to call the pub dance going on right now in mid lane. Both teams just there spamming. You spam, I spam, you spam, I spam. Let's see whose mana gets over first. Tinker, though, not participating wisely. He's trying really hard for that Hex, as I mentioned, and it's not going to come very soon. It's going to take another 5 to 7 minutes. He's going to get a 40-minute Hex. If I was HBC, I would start looking towards finishing right now. They have the black hole. Dead Prophet has her ultimate. I hope they have enough dust. And I think now is the time to just pick up a gem and just go for the win. What do you think, Robin?
Absolutely, it's about time they should be just going for the runs, and one gank is definitely going to cost hours. Oh, I missed one.
Here's thy reckoning.
So, well, basically there was Tinker there in the lane, and we all know what is going on. He was farming. Anti-Mage jumped in with a Basher now, and there's a big fight going on. Are they going for Roshan? Come on, just go for Roshan, go for the game. You have it. Okay, Dead Prophet was to set up Roshan. And meanwhile, Anti-Mage is there. They're all there. They're silenced. They're pushed away. The fish are blocking the path. And now once again, I think HBC just needs to move in right now before Tinker spawns. They need the skills. Anti-Mage jumps in wisely with his Manta. He splits, he jumps in. Enigma too far away on that BKB. Tidehunter running away silent. Somebody TP's in. Where is Tidehunter's ulti? Dead Prophet starts off her ulti and she's running right in, she's running into Dead Prophet. Dead Prophet runs straight into Bounty Hunter. Bounty Hunter retreating. Meanwhile, they're just going for the tower. Enigma once again popping off that BKB. He'll wish he had more cooldown on that BKB. For those of you who don't know, every time you pop off the BKB, the duration of the BKB reduces, and he's going to struggle with that. Sorry, I meant duration, not cooldown on the BKB. Yeah, for those of you who are laughing at the number of mistakes I'm making, man, this is really tiring. Come to it. You're welcome.
That's all right. This tire is clearly overrated by the kind of action that we are observing right now. So if we see a good match of,
yes, the black hole! Oh,
no, come on. What is this? Woo! Lots of action. There comes a Ravage in, and we see a lot.
Okay, that was just beyond anybody's words. I know you saw everything. I don't need to bloody spoon feed every single thing that just happened. So basically, the team fight right now looks pretty even. Mage going in, Mage following up. This is why Mage is a beautiful, beautiful carry. He can just blink in chase of anyone, and he should finish off the Tinker. He should go for the tower. Come on, HBC, you should GG it. Soulfly picks up an ultra kill. And really good play there by HBC. I was laughing at their picks earlier, but it all worked out for them. And okay, dear, hello. You can't do that. There's something called backdoor. Anyways, they can go for Roshan. Bounty, meanwhile, running around and Windwalk pretty much. Bounty is failed. What do you think about that? I don't know. I think Bounty should be much more aggressive and doing much more when it comes to the kill that area of the game. What do you think?
I think the picks were pretty awesome, and the regular starting pattern was very nice, but there was a little glitch, a little miscalculation on the kind of teamwork expected from Team TA. And as opposite to this, the precise teamwork by Team HBZ. It's exactly that has made the difference right now in this match. That's what I believe. All right. And that's the only thing. I mean, there's some good output of some ganks from this teamwork is the only reason I think HB has actually gone for the win this game.
So teamwork, the deciding factor in Robin's opinion. And wow, this is beautiful. This is what I like to see. Nice aggressive map control once you have the game. Let's hope HBC doesn't throw this all away. If they lose this game, they'll really be hitting themselves. Not only will they be hitting themselves, I might be hitting myself also. And Enigma, man, you had the play of the tournament. Why didn't you hit Black Hole? Why do you hate us so much? You had it, yeah. I would have come and hugged you. I would have found out who you were, and I would have hugged you if you hit the Black Hole. And Leshrak building, I don't know, a 36-minute perseverance. Okay, I don't know. I come from this school of thought that if you're a support hero and it's so late in the game, you better make items that do something for the team. What does a perseverance do for your team? Nothing. These drums of endurance, they do. Your perseverance at 37 minutes, nothing. TA is smoked up. They're hoping that they can get the game back in their hands. Well, they're just smoked up and they're just running into each other. What is going on? They're waiting for the fifth. Their Tinker, they're probably all abusing him. I don't know, what are they doing? Are they going for Roshan? Are they going for a gang? Are they just waiting to see how long smoke lasts? Oh my god, what is their plan? Oh, Tinker comes all the way here and TP's there. And this is what smoke has become such an abused item, Robin. Teams just buy smoke, they hit it, and then let's hope that something happens. Yaar, kuch to ho jayega yaar, ek gang mil jayega yaar, aisa. Arey, aisa kuch nahi hota hai. They're just struggling.
Absolutely, and there's a little waste of smoke right there. And I think they were expecting Tinker to come in and go for Roshan. Maybe. But that's apparently what it looked like. But then Tinker decided to just go away. There's another ping happening right there where the smoke was. I love this anti-mage, man. Check it out. Check his position. I love him. There he pops out of it. Tinker is in trouble. He just sees him like this goes Manta, and he's just going after Tinker. He's definitely going to get it, but he's got a track on the illusion. Is it on the illusion? Yeah, that illusion has been tracked. There he goes. Okay, illusions, yeah, fighting illusions right there.
And this is another thing. Shadow Demon is a very, very viable counter support pick to anti-mage. And he's failed. He's just ended up, I don't know, he's been the clutch disruption player for the other team. He's using disruption for the other team. That's what it feels like sometimes. Because, well, I don't know, Shadow Demon should have, on paper, worked very well against this anti-mage. And he's not done that. He's really failed. I mean, I would have picked Shadow Demon with that in mind, that You know, you disrupt anti-mage and you have anti-mage's illusions, beat up anti-mage himself.
Right.
But it's too little too late. At 39 minutes, you're just disrupting an illusion, not even mage himself. And that's not much. Sorry,
I think
folks.
it's about time they should be finishing this game, rounding up in middle lane or some,
Yeah.
just a push up and just finish
Yeah,
this.
HBC just finished his game. I want to go have a smoke, man. Or a beer. Anyways, no, we don't do such things in between games. We are working on our voice and our vocal cords. That's what we do. So, seriously, I am getting tired. Team HPC, come on, man, just group up in mid, walk together, take a gem in your hand, take some dust, whatever, just go. You already delayed, or Tinker gets his Mystic stuff finally. So yeah, it's going to be a 40-minute hex at the best, and that's not even good by Indian pub standards, I guess. So it's not good, it's average, it's not good. But yeah, Chaos Knight, my dear, he's just there, he's not,
I so forgot him. I so forgot Chaos Knight was in the game as well. Where was he there in the other game?
He was there. I can't see his contribution much to this game. I don't know. What? Anyway, so some pings going on in Roshan, and finally they've awoken to the fact that there's a Roshan in 40 minutes. Somebody's drawn a nice aquamarine straw on the mini map. I don't know what the purpose of that is. I don't know, it looked like from Roshan to neutral. Anyways, a small move being made there. They're all smoked up. Anti-Mage blinks in. He jumps onto Bounty Hunter. Where is the dash? Enigma running like a mad chicken. He's got his black King Bar on and he dies. Anti-Mage is just too hopelessly powerful. Let's hope Anti-Mage can still go on. He just gives up. Whew. This should have gone on. Anyways, that Prophet's got an ulti on. They should push in for the base tower. Please don't be stopped by these teeny mini march of the machine. Just go and anti-mage like a boss with that mech. Enigma jumping in, walks into the march of the machines, walks back out at half HP. Bounty Hunter somewhere, throwing in the tracks, trying to make an entry from the backside. Come on, Bounty Hunter, just go BKB and pick up Enigma, man. Anyways, HBC, like a good organized team that they are, going for the towers, going for the racks. Earthshaker out of the game, waiting for a good chance to blink. Enigma goes in. Enigma gets pulled in by Chaos Knight. Enigma doesn't get a chance to hit off BKB. Earthshaker is there. Earthshaker hits his Echo Slam. A TP coming in. And Bounty Hunter was really low. A Ravage comes a bit too late. Leshrac dies to Tidehunter. Tidehunter comes in. Tinker's Hex is right there when he needs it. He hexed up Anti-Mage and he's deeping out right there. Fine, he did. Whatever. Anyways, Bounty Hunter running in there after Dead Prophet. Come on, Anti-Mage, save your wife. Do that at least. Anti-Mage is there. He's set out his Manta. He's gone on Shadow Demon. Shadow Demon is picked off. He's picked off, man. And oh, did anybody see what Earthshaker did? He just hit Enchant, taught him far away from everyone. Anyways, meanwhile, we have Anti-Mage hexed up. Anti-Mage goes, he blinks away. He's running away right now. He is on track. How did Earthshaker just run away from there? That was the dumbest thing ever.
Did they manage to get a barrack over there?
No, they didn't manage the barrack, but they did get the tower. The barracks are there. Next push should be for barracks. I don't know. Mage can go solo Roshan alone. I don't know why he's not bothering with that. The kills, meanwhile, are 27 to 17. The gold, well, obviously, ridiculously in favor of the Radiant.
True.
And the EXP graph, once again, ridiculously in favor of the Radiant. I don't know if these are graphs or somebody just drawn a line in one direction. That's what it looks like to me.
It's pretty much decided for now.
Yeah.
HBC is going to take this one.
Okay.
It's only a matter of time. They see Lashrak throwing off all the creeps there.
And HBC once again regrouping at mid lane. Why is Enigma going neutral at this time? Do you really need to neutral? Ask yourself, sir, do you really need to neutral? Go Roshan, go with your team. What are you doing, sir? Hello, leave that. It's just one creep. What is he going to do with that one creep? He bought something, it seems. Let's see.
No, probably he says that it doesn't.
Okay, he went for a Ghost Scepter, and rest of them are there on Roshan. They should have an easy Roshan. Team TA is not even bothered about this. Well, Tinker does have his X, so that's good news. I hope that's good news. We did see it come into play.
We did. It saved his life from right there.
Yeah, it did.
Mage,
It didn't convert into a kill, but it did save the life.
There goes
Roshan goes, and let's see who was there. It's with Dead Prophet. Okay, so there's a new thing about ages in this changelog. Roshan spawns every 10 minutes, right? And earlier you would keep ages for 10 minutes. Now you lose ages within 6 minutes. So like you can keep Aegis for 6 minutes till you die. Not for the earlier 10 minutes that it used to be, if you didn't die ever. Anyway, so they're going on at mid. TA is not even bothering defending this. I mean, I would type GG. Chaos Knight buys a Heaven's Albert. A 44-minute Heaven's Albert. Go hit it on one illusion. But TA being a little spirited. Oh, and he jumps in on Shadow Demon. Shadow Demon seems to be his best friend nowadays. He jumps in. Oh, and there's a Ravage over there. Death Prophet. Can she mech? Oh, and is there a black hole for us? Is there a black hole? Just hit it. Oh, dead. Okay, well, he pulls on a Chaos Knight and he gets X. Man, and that's what. And there was a Earthshaker ulti over there. This is running into the fountain, man. This is madness.
Check out the mage, man.
Look at mage. He's there with his heart like a boss. Picks up a double kill. He's just... I don't know, he's just like pushing it in. That guy.
For a second, I thought he won't even blink out of that, just walk out of it. I thought that
Yes, I mean, that's what you expect of this mage, and this mage has well carried them in this game. And
there is a GG.
Calls of GG out there. GG
Great.
go next.
Good game, excellent game by
Well-
HBZ, even though in the beginning it seemed like the character pick was a little out of place, but then they showed a great, excellent teamwork, and now we have seen a very beautiful matchup between HBZ and TA. HBZ wins this round, neat win, excellent team play, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you, folks. Do stay in for game 2, which should be coming up soon between HBC and TA. I don't know, go get yourself a glass of water because I need one myself. Thank you, and congrats to Team HBC for game 1.